Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Not a big video here, but happen to have the R6 Mark II out, doing some photographing for my son's high school senior party at the school. Tonight's decoration night, and I grabbed the R6 Mark II and a couple of lenses and went and took some photos for that. As I was heading home, I thought, you know what? I haven't shot much video with this camera. Let's check and see how its low light performance is. I hear people, doing videos and bragging about it's full frame, so it's going to do better in low light than my little Olympus, Micro Four Thirds camera or my R7 crop sensor camera. So I threw the it's a cheaper lens. I threw the RF 35mm 1.8 on the front. Cranked the f-stop all the way wide open at 1.8, and we're shooting this at 1/60th of a second. It's 4K, 30 frames a second. So thought we would test the night video capabilities of this setup. R6 Mark III's out, so this will end up going down in price. This might be a good semi-budget video option for low light conditions. What I did was came up here to the railroad track in town here, and I have another YouTube channel that I put train videos, so I'll share some of the train video if we catch a train that comes through here. Not the whole train, because I know people watching this channel aren't interested in trains, but I'll share some of that just to let you see what kind of job it can do with very little light. There's a snapshot of a train coming through town with just a few street lights, and it's pitch black other than that. Kind of the ambient city light, but I think I did a pretty good job. The other thing I didn't mention settings wise is I've got it in auto ISO, letting it do whatever it needs to, because obviously it's full frame. Video is not going to be super noisy unless you get way up to 102,000 or something like that. So auto ISO, and then also microphone wise, I like to tell you what I'm using. I'm using the one that we did a video on a while back, the tiny little it's plugged into the side of the camera, but the tiny little Edutige ETM 001. I love the sound coming from this thing. It's so simple and so easy, and it's got really rich sound. So using that tonight. Does a really good job with windy conditions too. I'm not going to be standing outside much, but if I were, I wouldn't be afraid to use it. Let's take a spin through downtown Naperville and show you some more low light video features or video capabilities of this R6 Mark II and this non-luxury lens. It's like I said, it's a macro lens is what it is, but it's a 35mm RF 35mm 1.8. In case you've never been here, this is downtown Naperville. This is Washington Street, which is the main north-south street through town. We're at Chicago Avenue. This is kind of the heart of downtown Naperville. That's kind of a small town charm, although it's a great big city. Third largest city in the state of Illinois, third or fourth. Kind of goes back and forth. How about 150,000 plus people, about 35 square miles. Largest city in DuPage County. All right, so we did downtown Naperville going north. This is coming south from the railroad tracks into the quaint little downtown area. Again, reiterating the settings: 4K 30, 1/60th of a second, auto ISO, generally no more than 20,000, f1.8, wide open on the RF 35mm lens. It's actually a pretty good test of image stabilization too. Hand holding here on the R6 Mark II. I believe the lens also has stabilization. Obviously the camera does. It's an amazing camera. It's kind of big and kind of heavy compared to my Micro Four Thirds cameras, but boy, it does a good job. Alright, so Friday night in downtown Naperville. Lots of bars down here, shops. It's very nice when the weather's nice, I'll say that. And I also mentioned, I mentioned auto ISO, but as I'm shooting in the darkness here, the looks like the auto ISO's, it's floating around, but anywhere, I don't know, 8,000 maybe on the low end, and it's going all the way up to 20 or a little over 20,000. So that gives you an idea of what really high ISO looks like at night with this camera. I think it looks pretty darn good considering the old DSLRs. If you got above 6,000 or 8,000, it was unusable video. So real happy with this. All right, there's your low light test. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these camera tests and just kind of deeper looks at various topics. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.